Hello, my dear friends and followers. It's Cristina from the channel Cristina C. Ferreira. Thank you for watching once again my video. Today I am following to my last video that I post about guardian angels or angels. My personal experience that I have with the angel that it did appear from nowhere to help me when I did fall and broke my leg. But today we are talking about it from the Spirit's book about guardian angels, and we're going to talk about the questions 489 to 495, which explains about guardian angels, familiar spirits, and also protected spirits. It is explaining by the Spirit's book with Allan Kardec asking the questions and having the answers about. And what does that say? What it tells us about the guardian angels, the spirits protectors, and the familiar spirits. So let's go to the lesson and let's see what that brings to us, what it clarifies about the guardian angels, okay? Are they existing or not? So let's get to it and see what that say. I'll ask you guys, if you like, please let me know, put in your comments, subscribe to the channel, share the videos for those that you believe that it might like it, okay? Thank you so much once again for watching the channel, and let's go to the lesson. So the question 489 asks, are there spirits who attach themselves to a particular individual in order to protect and help him? And the answer is, that is the spiritual brother who calls the good spirit or good genius. So that is the answer that we have for the question 489. So the answer is yes, that is a spiritual brother who is also called good spirits. Question 490. What is to be understood by the expression guardian angel? It is the protective spirit belonging to a higher order. The ones that already has a little bit experience on the spiritism, they know that it exists an order, that it looks like a pyramid. On this order has a first order, middle order, and the third order, where the spirits belonging to. And the guardian angels, it is on a higher order. So that's where the guardian angels belong, on a higher order, okay? Question 492. Is the spirit protector dedicated to the individual since this birth? And the answer is, from his birth to his death, and often accompanies after death him in a spirit life. And even though many corporeal existence, which more not only than very short phases of the spirit's life. So the guardian angel not only stays with you in the beginning of your life when you were born until the death, and also in all the corporeal lives that you have. So your guardian angel stays through your existence, even when you come back for another corporeal lives. What that means? That means that your guardian angel, our corporeal life is a short life, but the spiritual life, it's a long life. Because us, as a corporeal lives, is very short. But the spiritual life is a long life. As a spiritist, we know that we never decrease our life. We all are evolving and evolving and evolving. We always increasing. We don't decrease. We always getting better and better as we go in a circle of life. So your guardian angel stays with you throughout your life, okay? Even after that, which we believe after life, we continue and he continue with you, okay? Question 493. Is the mission of the Spirit Protector voluntary or is obligatory? And the question is, the answer is, the Spirit is obligated to assist you since he has accepted this charge. It is, however, up to him the right to choose his ward among the beings who are sympathetic to him. In some cases, this office is a pleasure, in others is a mission or duty. So what happened? The guardian angel, he has a choice on his word. He can be sympathetic to whom he is protecting and say, example, I'm sympathetic to Cristina and I like to be his guardian angel. But sometimes it is an order, is a mission, is a duty, and his boss tell him, you're going to protect Cristina because that it's your mission and that's your duty and you're going to do that. So for the guardian angel can be a pleasure sometimes and sometimes can be a mission or a duty that he has to perform, okay? The spirits, in attaching himself to a person, it is a spirit obligated to refrain from protecting other individuals? No, but he does so less exclusively. So if he needs to protect somebody else, he may do, but not with exclusivity, because his first mission, it is to protect who his duty or mission is, or to whom his sympathetic is, okay? So he can, but not exclusively. Question 494. Is the spirit protective indissolubly attached to the person entrusted who to his guardianship? And the question is, it often happens that some spirits leave their positions of protectors to perform various missions, but in this case, an exchange of words takes place. So, if my guardian angel needs to go to another mission, another guardian angel will come to protect and always stays by my side. An example, if a security guard it is in his post and he has another mission to do, another security guard will come and will protect that post temporarily, because then when my guardian angel it is outside in the security post, he will come back. So everything is very well organized. Everything is done in a certain way. We are never alone. We always protect. Okay? So in the question 495, I like to everybody to pay a very close attention, because it is a supreme question. It is a long question, but it's a beautiful question as well. Can the spirit protective be given to abandon his word when the person it's showing him rebellious or persistent and neglecting his counsel. So if you are persisting, being rebellious to your guardian angel's counsel, can he abandon his post? And then is coming to you the answer. He turns away when he sees that his counsels and advice is useless, and that there is a stronger determination to yield to the influence of inferior spirits. So your guardian angel, he turns away from you when you have a very strong influence for the inferior spirits. He turns away. And his protege, but he does not abandon his completely and continues make himself always heard. So your guardian angel turns away, but he makes himself to be heard. So he always giving to you and counsel, always make himself be heard, even though you choose a different path with the inferior spirits. And then the man who cover his ears, it is not the spirits who quits on you, on the man, but the man closes his ears against the spirits. So we close our ears and say, I don't want to hear you anymore. So you close your ears. I don't want your counsels anymore. As soon as the man calls him back, the spirit protector returns to him. So if you stay away from him and close your ears and say, my guardian angel, please help me. I need your help. He'll come back. And he'll hear you again. And he'll counsel you again. You just have to call. If there be a doctrine that should win over the most incredulous, but its charm and beauty is that of the existence of the Spirit great comfort to you, the idea of having always together beings who are superior to you, always ready to advise and to help you in the ascent of the abrupt mountain of good. More sincere and dedicated friends than all those who most intimately connect to you on earth. So if you think about that, can someone be more sincere to you, more connect to you than your guardian angel? That is always by your side, doesn't matter what? How many friends that you think that you are connected to it, but never there for you when you really need? How many people that you think that drinks with you, smoke with you, do whatever, but when you really need is not there for you? But your guardian angel is always there with you. And that's what the lesson is telling you right now. He's not from earth, you can't see it, but he's there with you. He's a beauty itself. You can't see it, but he's there. The Spirit's books is telling us that. not me. They are at your side by the command of God. It was God who placed them beside you, by your side, beside you. They are there for love of Him, and they perform a beautiful but painful mission. Yes, whatever you are, nothing ever separates you from the friend you cannot see. They will be with you, neither in prisons, nor in hospitals, nor in places of debauch, nor in solitude. You are separated from those friends who you can see, but whose gentle influx your souls feels while listening to the thoughtful counsel. Sometimes we have something that we feel. We feel some instincts, and you say, wow, where this come from? Sometimes you smell perfumes that is not there. And it's like, where this come from? Where this idea came from? That is a great idea. Oh, I didn't thought about that. Oh, that will help me. That is your guardian angel whispering in your ears. Believe it. Trust. You do have a guardian angel. You have a familiar spirit protecting you every day in your life. But whose gentle impulses are felt, and whose wise monitions are heard in the innermost recesses of your heart. Would that you were more fully impressed with this truth? Are you impressed with the truth that I just heard to you? Is this happened to you before? Because it happened to me. So I know that happened to you. How often would it aid in your moments of need? How often would it save you from the snares of evil spirits? But at the great day of account, how often you, your guardian angel, have to save you? Did I not urge you, and yet you would not follow my leading? Did I not show you the abyss, and yet you persist in throwing yourself in it? Did I not cause your conscience to hear the voice of truth, and have you not followed lying counsels? Question your guardian angels. Establish between yourself and then the affectionating intimacy which exists between tried and loving friends. Do not think to hide anything from them, for they are the eye of God, and you cannot deceive them. Think of the future. Seek to advance on the upward road. Your trials will be shorter. Your existence will be happier. So if you look for a happier life, try to inner yourself with your guardian angel. And don't try to hide anything from them, because they are the eyes of God. You can hide from God, just can't. Men, take courage. That's what the Spirit's book say. Take courage. Be courageous. Cast Far from you all prejudice and mental reservations. Enter resolutely upon the new road that opens before you. Forgive me for my phone, by the way. You have guides. Follow them. Your goal cannot fail you, for that goal is God Himself. For those who may think it's impossible, the spirits of high degree should bind themselves to ask so laborious and demanding so much patience on their part, we reply that we influence your souls while at many millions of leagues from you. So much patience on their part. We reply that we influence your souls while at many millions of leagues from you. To us, space is nothing, and while living in another world, our spirits preserves their connection with yours. We possess qualities of which you can form no idea. But be sure that God has not imposed upon us a task above our strength, and that He has not abandoned you upon the earth without friends and without support. So the Spirit's book's telling us, and the Spirit is telling us, we don't have a task that we cannot conquer, because we have qualities that you cannot comprehend. We ourselves, human beings, cannot comprehend the qualities of the spirits. It's above us. We cannot comprehend it. The qualities they have, it's above our human intelligence, so we cannot comprehend. They have tasks that is much bigger than we can even imagine. And God will not give them a task they cannot fulfill. Okay? And they say more. You are not abandoned on earth. You have friends and you have support. Every guardian angel has his ward, over whom he watches as a father watches his child. He rejoices when he sees him following the right road, and he mourns when he sees his counsels are neglected. So he gets sad when one of his guardianship is not following his counsels, because he knows that if he follows his counsels, he'll be a happier person, right? We always close our ears for something we don't want to hear. We all say, I don't want to hear that. That's not good for me. But we are wrong. We know we are just being rebellious, and we are saying, nah, that's not for me. Just because we want to be rebellious. Just because of that. Is the human nature. Not the angel nature, the human nature. We like to be rebellious. Why? I don't know. But it is our rebellious. Do not be afraid to fatigue us with your questions. On the contrary, always seek to be in relationship with us. you will be stronger and happier. It is these communications between each man with his familiar spirit that will eventually make all men millions, ignored today, but that will manifest later and spread with ocean without margins, leading from woe to unbelief and ignorance. Men who have been doubters, I have instructed you to your fellow men, men of talent, educate your brothers. You do not imagine what works you do in this way. It is the work of Christ, to which God imposes on you, so that God has given you intelligence and knowledge, if not to share it with brethren, but to make you go forward on the path that leads to beatitude, eternal happiness. Signed, St. Louis and St. Augustine. So this question 495 was written by St. Louis and St. Augustine. Was a beautiful question. If you have the Spirit's book, read carefully, mentalize, and see how beautiful it is. Has a little bit more to this part. There is nothing surprising about the doctrine of guardian angels. Selling for these prodigies, despite the distance that is between the worlds, and on the contrary, great and sublime. Do we not see on earth the Father watch over his Son? True, from far away, and assist him with his counsel, corresponding with him? What cause of astonishment then will there be in which the spirits can at once for them the distance that goes from one world to another, unless that which on this planet separates the continents? They do not have, moreover, the universal fluid which interwaves our words, make them supportive, immense vehicle of the transmission of thoughts, like air for us, that of the transmission of sound. And they finish like that. So I thank you so much for all of you to listen to me today. But I like to say, don't forget what you saying this last part, when he tell us about the universal fluid, when he mentions about the transmission of thoughts, the air, the sound, all this propagates all over the world. How many times have you thought something and somebody else called you? Or about someone? The man, the human, the man, get to the moon, get to Mars, travel space. We have here so much about aliens, right? Aliens. We have heard so much stories about another worlds, another planets. I'm a mother of a soldier, and when he was in basic training and when he was advancing his career and so on and so forth, I have my instincts, my guardian angel I knew when one time he got hurt. I just knew it. Nobody told me, hiding from me. But I was capable to get through channels that nobody got. And I get communicated to him and say, what happened to you? I haven't seen this, da 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 da. But this is how it works. When you have your mindset, transmission of thoughts, people close to me knows the story, so I'm not lying. So this is how it works. We do have our guardian angels. We do have our familiar spirits. And like a son takes care of, fathers take care of sons, they take care of us. I thank you so very much for those who watch to the end of this video. If you like, make your comments, give your thumbs up, share the video, and now share the message. It is important for everybody to learn the Spirit's book. It is true. It is real. The Spirit is an enlightenment. And it's nothing new. It's not 2020 new. It has been a long time ago. And I hope you really enjoy it. Subscribe if you like. And I'll be very happy with all the comments that I may receive. Thank you so very much once again. God bless you today and always. Kisses and hugs, da Cris. Have a great day. Bye-bye.